welcome to the Casual Report. I hope you're all well. It is Thursday, 19th of January, 2023, and can you believe, Jam?
It's nearly next year.
It is nearly next year. It's been 3 weeks nearly of this year. The transfer window's been open for 19 days, and Everton still haven't signed a striker.
You'll be signing that relegation form.
No, but it's what you're signing, mate.
The chat is factually correct already.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Jam, thank you for joining us today. Hope you're well and all that. Hope you're good. How have you been? What have you been up to? All that stuff.
Not much. Working.
Not much.
Went to the arcades with Bish and G yesterday.
What did you do yesterday, you clown?
That's what I just said. Went to the arcades with Bish and G yesterday.
No, you didn't. Did you win any games?
Didn't.
Or did you get stumped, mate?
I finished Street Fighter Alpha 3. I set a high score on Outrun.
Yeah? No one else play it?
Yes, there was bare people playing
No, there wasn't, yeah.
Well, the leaderboards had actual people on it. It wasn't like a reset thing.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. There's a guy called Kev. He was like, I got second. He was first, third, fourth, fifth, like all the way down.
And then you
So
were
obviously,
like,
some guy called Kev is pretty good at it and plays it a lot.
oh,
But downside to that place, Arcanes is cool, but downside is there's only a handful of original machines and it's all universal cabinets with
it's like
loaded
that, is it?
stuff
It's
in.
like that, is it?
Yeah.
They're all Raspberry Pi units, which
Ish,
you can make yourself for about £200-300 if you shop round.
They're probably a bit more expensive than that, but yes.
Well, they probably have printed stuff on the side and stuff like that, right?
No, black. They're just the banner things.
The ones that you can get from
yeah, Retro Games Fair.
Retro Game Fair. I checked my bank this morning, and I think they've only charged me for one ticket and given me two.
Even better.
For what because you know.
I mean, I'm sure if there's a problem, you can pay on the door for the other one.
Yeah, I know. Fuck them. I've got two tickets. I don't care.
I've got two tickets.
There's two tickets, mate. Is G coming?
Yeah.
Buzzing. Mate, what have you been playing?
Not other than League. Playing some good League lately.
You've not been playing League, have you?
Well, mate, I won a tournament. Came second in a tournament the other day. With G this time.
Hell.
I'd been playing this. Proper into it at the moment.
Unbound. Burnout Unbound.
Unbound.
Burnout
Unbound.
Go on. I assume I made the right choice. How is it?
Good.
Ask me if you're
I'll
blurred.
go in focus in a second. I'm away.
Get in focus, you can.
Yeah, you in focus.
There you go, mate. I can see you now.
Now I've like, it's a bit grindy at the beginning that you're tuning your car and it feels really slow and you're buzzing to come third and fifth. I've started to start win races now and getting more money and more upgrades for my car, and it's...
You've started to not be able to shy at the game, yeah? You've started to
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's well fun.
Yeah, so
good fun.
Starts off rough, but when you get the business...
it's not bad rough, it's...
I know what you mean.
A grind. Don't expect to buy a game and like buy this racing game and think you're going to win everything straight away. You're not.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Roughly, how much have you done of it?
Like 12, 13 hours.
Do you feel like you're progressing? Do you know how long it is? How many races are there? Do you know, or is it just carry on?
I couldn't tell you.
Is there a point to it, or is it just race your cars?
No, there's a story. There's a story.
That's a story. It's all about that Need for Speed law, mate.
Again, I'm not. It's not really that. The story's quite alright, but and again, I'm not that bothered. The gameplay's just sick.
Gameplay's king, mate. Gibbo is not here.
Gibbo, I hear you. Here, Jack's been telling you some awesome jokes that you're a fan of.
I'm told my one from this morning. Gibbo, what was it? What was the joke I told you?
Cow one.
Yeah. 2 cows are playing poker and smoking weed. The stakes were high, mate. Ew.
Good.
Right, Gibbo's gone. He's fuming. Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not really played anything else.
Nice.
Since last been on here.
That makes me
Oh, I did have. I played. I've already played it once in ages. I played Call of Duty.
And this is it.
With Hugh.
Who?
And Huge accidentally queued us up in Warzone. I've played Warzone once in my life before.
Right. And that's
I mean, who came? We came second.
Can you delete that for me?
No, they're promoting us.
The promotion.
Obviously, legitimate business people.
Yeah.
Why would you want to delete this?
Mods, fuck's sake. Can you make other people mods?
And I?
Yeah. Or can I, have I got to do it? I don't know. I thought you were, Ernest. I'm so sorry, dude.
I'll ban them anyway.
That's all you've been doing. Not been anywhere. You've not you know, had some food, nice food that you want to talk about. Nothing like that. It's all. Is it the video producer? Or the creator?
Nothing exciting other than arcades yesterday and some Need for Speed, Call of Duty.
Right, buzzing. Jump.
What have you been doing?
I finished Live Alive. It's fucking banging, mate. Some banging tunes on that. Honestly, the game is very short for what it is. Because it's only 22 hours. I say only 22 hours. 7, or is it 8 stories? I don't know. You have to find out. Ask me if it's that good.
Is it dead good?
Yes, mate. Are you at all bothered or interested or whatever?
I'm more interested knowing it now. Now I know it's broken up into different stories and stuff.
One of the stories is basically a turn-based Street Fighter. It's basically that. One of the characters is definitely not Hulk Hogan. Definitely not. My favourite one is the Near Future, I think. But there's a good couple of characters in there. And then you may get an extra one when you finish them all, which ties it all together. And blah, blah, blah. There's a few different endings as well, but you don't have to do the whole game to get the different endings. You can just do the last chapter and make different decisions. How do I make an S? I'll do it later in S. Music's incredible. You know, gameplay's turn-based grid thing. It's good. It's a definite contender.
Grid thing, like triangle strategy thing.
Not as
Advanced
intense,
Wars,
not as tactical. Kind of, but not really. More chess. Just a square, and more drafts actually. More just a square you can sort of move and takes a little bit of your bar with you when you do. And I will say the last boss difficulty spike is horrific, mate. It's just horrific.
You're just shite.
Oh no, I laid the smackdown. It leads you. It's one of them. It leads you to a false sense of security. I wasn't battered. I was comfortably beating the bosses and the battles and all that shit. Even in the last one, I got to the final boss and I just got fucking murdered. I was like, Jesus Christ. I had to level up a bit, but in the last thing, you can go around and get your fucking your super weapon, what they call special weapons and all that shit. I can't remember what they're called in that game, but each character's special weapon. You don't have to take every character with you and all that shit. But if you talk to every character in the last bit, that's the good ending, if you will. But hey ho, it is what it is. Also, Jam started Crisis Core. Fantasy VII Reunion. Let me tell you, I've said this to you before. I said this to Twitter actually, so if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen me say this and got offended. But I mean this with the greatest of respect. Definitely playing a PSP game. Definitely playing a PSP game. I don't mean the quality is bad or, you know what I mean. It's quite nicely. The textures are all
JPEG.
The JPEGs. There's a bit you are in sector 5. I think it's 5. It might be 6. Where you with Arif and you're doing some stuff down under the pizza. And there's a shot where it's looking up, and I was like, "That's the same JPEG from Remake." I'm pretty sure it was, but no, again, it's better than the PSP textures, which were around in 2007. I want to say it's 2007, but I don't know. I think it was 2007 because I think it was the 10th anniversary, but I could be wrong, and I can't be asked to Google it. So if I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, Zach's a great character. He's outgoing. His combat is basically Remake, but with just one person. But you can playing this, you can see where Remake sort of got its DNA from a little bit, because it did try to incorporate like a turn-based thing, but nobody used it because it wasn't really good in Remake. What else? Voice acting's been re-recorded with the Remake people, so Arif in Remake is the same. I've forgotten the name.
That's cool.
I've forgotten the name. This is not done by accident. I'm just fucking telling you now. It's not like, oh, we'll finally get around to doing Crisis Core because you've all been asking for it for fucking. Oh, well, this is not an accident. This game exists.
No, they planned it.
Its current state. Right, slap bang in the middle of both parts. Well, first two parts, I should say.
Keeping you on the hook.
Yeah, Rebirth's got a red logo. Genesis wears a red cape or jacket thing.
Lie to me, Ernest.
It is what it is, mate. But Jam, I got the bug, mate. Not when I was ill. I was ill on this Thursday because I was ill on Tuesday. I do apologise. I was shitting everywhere. But I'm not joking.
just I was ill. I was shitting everywhere.
The second a bit of food hit the back of my throat, mate, it was like a trapdoor was at the back of my neck, and it just went straight down through the other end. And I'm like, no, fuck this. Bollocks to you. But I appreciate all your concern, obviously. Jam, I got FOMO the other day. I wasn't going to watch.
You got what?
I got FOMO.
Oh, right, yeah.
A certain.
Oh,
I don't know if you probably didn't know. You probably never heard of it, Jam, but certain TV show aired first episode on, I want to say Sunday, but I think it's Sunday for America, Monday for us, I think. And I'm just like, I'll watch it when I watch it kind of thing. And then the reviews come out over the weekend and it's like, oh, it's really fucking good. And then America watches it on Sunday. I follow a lot of Americans on Twitter, as I'm sure you do, Jam, as well. And I'm just like, okay, I can't do this. So let's just say I acquired the access to watch The Last of Us TV show. Let's just say that. I'll leave it there. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? 80 minutes of my life, which is a beautiful 80 minutes, right? Jay's never played them games. I want to go as far as to say that Jay's never heard of them games, but I don't want to be rude. And she was like,
sure she has.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she has, but I don't think she knew who Joel was, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And when it finished, she was like, "Where's the next one?" I'm like, "Next Monday." You know what I mean?
You're in.
We're in.
You're hooked.
Hooked. Oh mate, it's so good. Like, I won't spoil anything. You know what happens. You played the games a million times. You know what happens.
No idea what happens. I've not played it twice already, and we'll get the remake part 1 soon.
No, it was like because it was on, and it's sort of an opening. I don't want to spoil it.
Don't.
An opening
Not allowed to.
inclines to the existence of the virus in a certain way, and I turned to Jay and I said, "You'll never guess what happens. Like, you'll never guess what happens." and obviously it goes then cuts to the characters we know, like Sarah, Joel, and Tommy, and all them. They flesh out Sarah a lot, so that bit, you know the bit, Jim.
I know the bit.
That bit, I think it's more impactful because you know Sarah a bit more than what because in the game it's like
there was a build up.
Here's a little girl. Oh, spoilers for the game. Here's a little girl. Oh, she's dead. Now, horrific and horrible, and my heart. It's now if I watch it now as a parent, I'd be like, fuck. But I just feel I didn't know that. I was like, oh, that's fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? But then by the end of the game, it was like, oh, fucking hell, man. But obviously, because Sarah had, I'll give it a little bit of a spoiler. She has a few lines, and she's humanised a bit more. And you do see her living her life a little bit. And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. And I was looking at Jade, I was like, fuck. Because it was just like...
Did you not know what's going on?
No, she had no idea what happens.
Right.
And there's a certain bit in the first, like, half an hour, it's just sort of gone bang, and it's like, oh, I remember this. I was like, oh shit, this is where the game starts. I'm like, oh, okay, that was cool. And it goes on, and then obviously the time skip happens, and I think it's 20 years or something like that. I can't remember, but whatever. And you know, Tess is there, and where are they at the beginning? I forgot.
I can't
They're
remember.
in Texas. So they go to wherever it is. Very good. Like, it looks like the game. Like, it looks
I need to watch this now.
You do. It looks like it. Everyone's brilliant. Tess is fantastic. Who's Marlene? Is that's the character, the Fireflies who has Ellie Trap. Della Ramsey, by the way, is fantastic. Like, I wasn't sure because I thought she might be a bit restricted and sort of. But when it starts and I was like, okay, I get it. I'm in. And Pedro Pascal, let's just say.
And the man can act.
Yeah, let's just say, I'm glad Jerry, God bless his soul, I love Jerry very much. But you may remember last time he was on the show.
He's wrong, basically.
He was. Let's just say we're thankful that he wasn't the casting director. Let's just say that because he just like you can see it.
Pedro Pascal's sick.
He sounds.
Look
like
how
him.
good he is in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You don't even see his face.
Exactly, and he sounds like him as well. Like, it's fucking weird. He's proper got like a Joel's from Texas, isn't he? That's right.
Yeah, I think
So I'm not like a linguistic expert, and I'm sure there's people in and around Texas and in and around America which will say, "Oh, that accent's way off." But to me, it sounds like it doesn't sound. If I did that and he started speaking, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a
the game's on."
yeah." Well, not that, but do you know what I mean?
I don't. Yes, I know what you mean.
And people will say, "Oh, it's the greatest TV show of all time." It's been an episode, yeah. Just chill out. It could go. It's probably not going to. It could fall off a cliff. Probably won't. Do you know what I mean? It's so good.
I doubt it.
No, I mean, it seems in capable hands. Like Craig Mazin, you know, Chernobyl and all that. Chernobyl was very well regarded. I didn't watch it, but it's very well. People liked it a lot. But anyway, Jam, enough go watch Last of Us if you can, if you have access to it.
Right, it's in a bit.
Yeah, mate. That's all this week. We'll see you on Tuesday. No, Jam, should we crack on or what? Good, because I have boring data, mate. I was bored to death with Last of Us, and I'm going to bore you to death with this nonsense. Can I just for 2 minutes, can I just pause the...
Yeah, do what
I need to go.
do a be right back
2 minutes.
Ethan.
I haven't got a beer. I'll put my start and stream back on. I'm so sorry, but it won't be a second. everyone. Sorry about that. My little lad decided just to piss everywhere. Piss through his piss through his clothes, bless him, and got his share wet. So I apologise about that. Jam, as I was saying, I have boring stats for you. Are you ready?
Before on the edge of my seat.
Before I do this, did you enjoy our Final Fantasy breakdown?
I did. Even though it was wrong.
It was wrong, but it was a good laugh. And special shout out to Chloe as well for coming on. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the time, appreciate the insight. As all your insights. As always.
Well, she made it more interesting than I would have because she knows about Final Fantasy.
She knows more than me as well, to be fair. So, even though I don't know, I haven't played the new. Shut up. Jam. I won a game of Tetris 99, by the way.
Oh, big news.
Huge.
Why is that not the headline for this?
I know, I'm annoyed with myself. I thought that.
That's what you. How many games have you had Tetris 99?
1,268.
I think you've had less than I have.
1,000.
I mean, I won like my first game like 4 years ago. Five. How long? How old?
2019.
It came out in 2019.
I checked this.
Probably.
I fact checked this because of my tweet needed to be correct.
Yeah, because you said 6 years. I was like, wait, no.
When did I?
I don't know, somewhere.
No, I didn't.
How'd you find out how many games you had?
It's in your stats.
Oh, I've had 832 games.
You've had less games than me.
I've won a grand total of 5 times.
5 times.
I've had 13 Invictus games.
What's your highest? What's your highest
Not
finish?
bad. My highest place is 13
That's
in
not
Invictus.
bad. It's not bad at all.
But, yeah, I know. Like I said to you, I know my limits. I'll just carry on playing normal Tetris 99.
I'm adequate at Tetris. I'm not bad at the game by any stretch, but when it comes to beating 98 other people, do you know what I mean?
It's not that. Like what I mean, I think I'm probably above average at Tetris, but it's the knowing the 4 things at the top.
Yeah.
How to tactically use that.
Yeah.
I'm not invested in doing that. I'm just having fun slamming some bricks down.
Yeah, I just put on attack and hope for the best. Attackers and hope for the best. I may switch up to badges every now and then, but I'll just use attackers mostly.
No, but your attackers, when you gain more badges, you have to switch the badges because the more things you drop will send more damage to people. The more badges you have sends more damage.
The game, I don't think, tells you that, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
The internet does.
Yeah. So people have figured that out and gone, okay. Whereas I've just tried, but I got to a point with Tetris 99 where I thought I'm never going to fucking win a game with this. And then, I've had my close calls, a few second finishes. But you've seen the tweet, right? You've seen the video of my victory. And I'm just, I thought I lost, mate. Mate, that orange brick. That was the moment.
Yeah, I know. When it did slide, it was like, oh.
That was the moment I thought, fuck, I balls this up here. But then it just fucking died. Anyway, Jam. Enough nonsense. I have the charts for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, same as usual, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Shocking.
Grand Theft Auto 5 at 10. Pokemon Scarlet at 9. Animal Crossing at 8. Minecraft Switch at 7. Pokemon Violet at 6. Switch Sports at 5. Mario Kart 8, the game that never dies, at 4. COD Modern Warfare 2 at 3. God of War Ragnarok at 2. What's number 1? It's exactly what you think it is.
Last of Us.
No, it's FIFA 23. That'll jump up this week. Next week, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right. Halo Wars 2 jumps to number 28.
What does?
Halo Wars 2. Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Halo Wars 2?
Yeah.
And they game like 900 years old?
Yeah, game had it for £3, so...
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And Ori and the Will of the Wisp makes number 34 because it was a $5. It's probably the best $5 I've ever spent, by the way. That game's great. Fire Emblem is out next week. That'll be it. I imagine that'll be it. Does that sell in the UK?
Approximately 0 people.
You care, mate. New release this week. The highest new release is One Piece Odyssey, which is on Game Pass, by the way. That debuted
He
on
wants
14.
that. He said it looked really good.
It does look interesting. I've never been invested. One Piece is too far gone now for me to jump in. It's like 5,000 billion episodes, and I can't be arsed. I'm sure it's fantastic.
5,000 billion episodes.
I'm sure it's fantastic.
Sounds about right.
COD's sales are down 15%. Mario Kart sales are down 22%. And FIFA sales dropped week on week, but they still jumped up to number 1 because God of War sales dropped 38%. Booyah! Anything surprising there other than Halo Wars 2?
No.
And that was a sale, so no. Also, I have December's nonsense for you, Jam. It's a double whammy today. December's nonsense. The top 20 games of December, I'm just going to say them really quick. Is that okay? That's Splatoon 3, GT7, Lego Star Wars, Mario and Rabbids, Minecraft Switch Edition, Sonic Frontiers, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, NBA 2K23, Eid for Speed, typo, Mr. Games Industry Biz, Mr. Christopher Drink.
Eid for Speed?
Eid for Speed, mate. That's
Religious holiday.
To be fair, but that's not bad. Need for Speed dropped off over the past couple of... I think it used to... Went underground.
It's not even... I don't think it's favourable with the Need for Speed hardcore fans.
Because it's good.
Maybe it's because Criterion made it.
Yeah, they didn't like the last one. The Need for Speed fans didn't like...
Most Wanted was great.
It was great. Elden Ring at 11, Just Dance at 20, at 10, Red Dead Redemption 2 at 9, Pokemon Scarlet at 8, Mario Kart 8 at 7, Switch Sports at 6, GTA 5 at 5, Pokemon Violet at 4, God of War at 3, Modern Warfare 2 at 2, and FIFA at 1. That's about right, isn't it? We know the demographic, we know what sells in the UK at this point, surely. No one's surprised by that.
It's not really changed much over the last few years, has it?
27.4 million tracked games were sold across Europe markets in December. 13% a drop over the year on year from the previous December. 11.4 million of those sales were digital, down 17%, while nearly 16 million were physical. That is a split of about 60-40 or so. That maths was in my head then, by the way. It's not on this article, so...
Quick maths.
Yes, mate. The guy at work called Bilal, we call him Big Shock. I do that to him all the time when he gets fuming. It's funny. FIFA 23...
He gets fuming because you've walked in the room, that's why.
Well, he does, because he's a dirty Man United fan. FIFA 23, company biggest selling game of the month. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 1.33 million games consoles were sold.
Oh, for God. Ooh.
That is down a drop of 19%. Blah, 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 blah. Switch was comfortably the best-selling games console across Europe in December. Bum, bum, bum. Toys to Life products, 3.66 million add-on products were sold. There you go. Jam. Numbers down slightly, but still there, I'd say. Should we crack on or what?
I have a bit of news off subject.
Has there been a goal?
I checked the scores just when you went to see Finn. It was 0-0.
Yeah.
It's now 2-0 to Spurs.
You're not losing. Are you playing Spurs?
No. Man City are playing Spurs.
What is happening? Are you having me on?
44th minute and the
joking?
45th plus 2. Spurs are beating Man City at home.
What's happening?
I don't know.
To be fair, that Kulisevich is really good.
I mean, I'd prefer a draw. I don't want to see Spurs win, but at this point, everyone's a game ahead of us, and we're 8 points clear.
Exactly. Jay Smith is going to be seething with that. What's that? I mean, I get all these teams talking. My mate, who's Jake. Spurs fan.
Oh yeah.
He messaged me.
No wonder
mate.
you speak to him. Someone's actively Spurs fan. San Antonio Spurs. NBA, yeah?
Exactly, mate.
No,
we'd have a good chat about football to me and Jake. Ironically, I'm a Spurs fan, you know what I'm saying? No, Jake's sound. We're taking the piss, we love Jake. There's some things you can't, you just got to look after your friends. Jam, I've got rid of it. Won't be old. Sorry to keep everybody. Title of the show. Yesterday, I don't know if you heard, but Google Stadia was shut down. Got an article, Chris Scullion.
I thought it was gone ages ago, to be fair.
But it tells you everything you need to know. Now, I'm conflicted, right? Because I think the tech is really cool. But Stadia as a product, as a service, and as a store, was mismanaged to oblivion by Phil Harrison and all them lot, right? I think you'd agree. There's no. Do you know what plays it? Like, I had a go when I think I got a free trial or something of my Google account, and I just had a go. I was like, okay, I get it, cool. Did you play or did you not?
No,
nothing. Nothing at all.
The concept was there. The concept was, yes, this is what the future of gaming would be, but what was on it? There's barely any support for any games.
You need a killer app. You need a killer app.
Like, yeah, there was no killer. Yeah, they had Red Dead Redemption 2, and one guy played it for 6 million hours.
If it was,
I think the only thing that stood out for me is Bomberman.
Yeah, and that was.
And that's not a big thing.
No, it was like, this game cannot work anywhere else. Blah 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 because of the infrastructure and all that shit. Then it was on everything. It was like, shut the fuck up. Don't listen to. Fuck's sake. Like Imran Khan used to work at Game Informer, and then he went to Fanbyte. He was speaking to one of the developers, and he was like, the developer swore blind that it would not work, not on Stadia. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't get it to work off Stadia. Lo and behold, it's Bomberman R, wasn't it? Was that the one? Or have I just mixed?
Yeah, Bomberman R, and then it was
online R.
Because there's a second one coming out now, isn't there?
Yeah.
It was Bomberman R was on the Switch. Then they did the Battle Royale one. Was that just called Bomberman R as well?
I don't fucking know, mate. Mate, you're the Bomberman fan here.
I've got it on my list here.
Super Bomberman R Online is the Stadia one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That would not work if on, and obviously.
Yeah, that's it. Super Bomberman R Online.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, it's awful that it is Gibbo. One of the first games I bought on Switch. I think the online version wasn't on Switch, if I'm right, Jam. Is that correct?
No. Well, I think you could, but it wasn't the Battle Royale mode.
Fucking big fucking. Yeah. I mean, this is awful. Like, people have probably lost their jobs over this. I'm sure the very talented people behind it will be fine. We're with you. You know. Hope you're all right. But I mean, when it was first shown, I was like, I can see the potential there, because, like, imagine watching your stream. You're playing Rocket League, and so you want to jump in, yeah. Click a button, opens up, you're in.
Yeah,
that's really cool. And like the controllers doesn't look hideous as well. It looks quite nice. And the
controllers are a basic layout nowadays. Just change a bit here or there. The controllers pretty much sorted for the rest of time now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it doesn't look hideous. Like this, you know what I mean? The sticks look nice, and the ergonomic shape of the handles and stuff all looks good. And they are saying, you know, we'll refund you everything you've spent, even for the controller, but you can keep the controller and keep using it. That's really cool. That's well played, Google.
That's just Bluetooth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a Bluetooth pad. It probably costs them more to get them back than to just say,
it would, yeah.
Fuck it, just keep it. We can't be arsed. They probably cut the
No,
losses.
there was absolutely just nothing on it. No support.
Nothing.
This is why the Wii U was crap. There's nothing on it other than first party stuff.
The first party stuff was obviously enough to tide it over to the Switch.
It was. Google had no first party stuff.
Nothing. No. I couldn't. I'm struggling to name you one exclusive Stadia game, and I know there was one for a little bit. They did have
that game that I can't remember that was canned.
We're thinking of the same thing here, and I can't remember what it was. That's
I can't remember.
The Jade Raymond on. It's like, yeah, it's gonna get that needed to come out day one. That Jade Raymond game, day one, or they should have done, but they wouldn't have done it when it released. Just that beta next to the logo, said it's still in testing, still running a few things. You know what I mean? Because all the crap that was. Did you watch the reveal and the at GDC that year when?
Probably.
Yeah. And
maybe.
Everything was there. I was like, all right, okay, you can like save it to. It was all of obviously cloud-based shit. And you can like jumping in like me setting a score, putting it on YouTube, and then you jumping into that level and trying to beat the score. That's cool. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if we're playing Rex Machina, for example, and I set a score on a challenge or something, and you just jump straight in and try and beat it. You probably didn't beat it because you're free and you know good, man.
I would always beat it.
No, mate. No, but you know what I mean. No, that's really cool. Like if you open challenges and especially like would have been cool for fighting games. When what is going on with your camera, mate?
I don't know. It's just 400,000 years old, mate.
Yeah, like fighting games would have been cool. Like you could have arranged pretty cool tournaments, I imagine, with the tech. And I do believe they are going to outsource the tech. So watch this space. We'll see if someone competent can do it. You know what I mean? Not like the online store thing, but the YouTube thing. And but then again,
the concept of it, yeah,
the concept was interesting. As much as I do like,
I'm sure it will come round again, as things always do.
Yeah, as much as I do.
It'll come round next. Sony and Microsoft get hold of it. It's fine.
As much as I do like physical media, and I said steelbook, but you know what I mean. Physical media.
That pains me.
Oh, I'm not fuming.
No, it looks good.
Ask me how fuming I am.
How fuming?
Do you know how much this goes for?
Like
do you have any idea?
£150.
And the rest.
That one doesn't go for 150
that
quid.
That one does not go for 150 quid. Let's go, baby.
I remember when you bought that. Retro game sale, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I really wanted to play it, and then...
And you broke your hand playing it because you need the boat bit.
Yeah. Have you seen them? We'll talk about later. Yeah, but there's like a stand... Only Sakurai can get away with that, by the way. Everyone else went to Nintendo and said, I made this game for the DS, right? But it wrecks your hand, so you need like a stand on. Anyone else but Sakurai would be like, no. Fix it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because
he gets special
treatment.
treatment.
Like, go on then, Sakurai. Pat on his head. Go on, Sakurai. His YouTube channel's really good, by the way. You should go and watch it. If for some reason you subscribe to us and not to him, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but hey ho.
They're obviously subscribed to us, so we can tell them to go subscribe to Sakurai.
Exactly. He's fantastic. He's dead funny as well. Like,
yeah, he's awesome.
It's nice to see him not in the like constricts of like developing Smash. It's just nice to see him just chill and talking about his passions and things. It's really cool. And if you're an inspiring creator of stuff, it's always good to see someone at the top of the trade talk about what they do. Anyway, Jam. But yeah, there's a cool like a GG credit thing on Twitter. I want to send this sound out.
The credits.
It's really, I think it's just really cool. Like, fair play to everyone. Well played.
Here's a credits list of everyone that's just been sacked.
Yeah. I mean, I hope not, but
no, I doubt it. I doubt they have been.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good.
Not all of them.
So,
did you hear about the Stadia related thing. The guy that played like 6,000 hours of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Rockstar sent him a load of crap, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. They sent him. They sent him like a big care package of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
didn't they mine his save file out anyway so he can convert it somewhere?
Yeah, I think they did.
The Xbox or PlayStation or PC or something.
The person was Chlo, who's a content creator. 5,907 hours, 43 minutes on Stadia on Red Dead Redemption 2. That's
absolutely mental for a mountain simulator.
Basically, Red Dead Redemption 2 player racked up over 6,000 hours. Sorry, I'm reading from enemy Ali Shuttler, by the way. Too much speculation. Google confirmed shutting down. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. A few weeks later, Chlo announced that Rockstar reached out to him with the news that anyone who played Red Dead 2 on the Stadia within 30 days prior to Google announcing its demise will be able to transfer Red Dead Online dollars, I think that is. Gold bars, XP, roll XP, and roll tokens. I don't know what that is, but I'm glad they're offering that because I imagine they're paying in the ass to get to another PC, Xbox One, or PS4 account. So, Rockstar, well done. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And there it is. Have you seen the stuff he's got?
No.
That is, mate, look at it.
Where are you putting it?
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry.
On screen.
I'm so sorry, I clicked the wrong button. There it is. As you can see, it's got t-shirts and mugs and key rings and placemats and whatever that is, and posters and artwork and sad. Oh, it's really cool. Well done, Rockstar. That's cool.
Saddle. That's very cool.
That is cool, mate. The boots, I think, as well. Yeah. So, I mean, how would you feel about Stadia? You're gonna miss Stadia, or
didn't ever use it to miss it, so no.
There you go. We won't miss Stadia. You heard it here first, everybody.
No.
If you are one of the many people, I'm sure that's a few players that did use Stadia regularly. Can't speak, mate. Let us know where you're going to go now. Jam, speaking of games you like, Returnal PC is being dated, mate. Returnal's coming to PC, Steam and Epic on February 15th. Ultra-wide support and super ultra-wide support, which is 32:9, by the way, is all good. Ray trace, shadows and reflections, NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSR, full DualSense control support. And so I'd love to just grab a 4090 and fucking bitchin' ass processor and just get it like
the only thing that appeals to me there, because I'm pretty sure no one's going to notice the difference graphically, because it is ultra wide. I'd fucking love to play it on ultra wide.
Ultra wide, yeah.
I don't have an ultra wide, and I'm not buying it again.
I think the frame rate can go through the roof as well, but you need the DLSS to do all that shit.
I'm going to notice 120 frames in my PS5, but not going to make much of a difference, is it, on my PC?
What should PC do? No, which is
165.
What should TV do?
120.
120, right.
It's got that PS5 slot in the back.
Mate, you're buzzing on that. Can Returnal do 120 on PS5, or is it only 60?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Presume whatever I plug in just turns into it.
Yeah, I mean, Returnal's good.
It's the best next-gen game so far.
Better than Deathloop.
Don't be thinking that. Yes, it's better than Deathloop.
No, it's not.
It's better than God of War.
Is it better than God of War? But God of War is PS4 as well, so you can't have that one.
Alright, it's better than Deathloop.
Better than Rift Apart.
Pardon?
Better than Rift Apart. Talking about this with Dan earlier.
That's a really good game, but yeah, it's better than that.
Fucking Cerny being a knobhead. It's like, oh, this SSD is going to make all the difference. It's been 2 years since the PS5 released, and there's like
we've got one game,
10 exclusives or whatever. Like, come on, lad. Like, yeah. I'm not saying you need to be next gen to be. I give Returnal more like Returnal.
How dare you, NS?
No, it's good, man. I do prefer the tower thing, but It's more contained.
Ascension.
Yeah, that's the
I do need to play it again. I really want to play it again. I'm due an addiction to it lately, so I haven't been on it in a while. So I'm sure that'll creep back up on me.
Yeah, cause that's what's got me back into it. I think last time was the tower. It was really cool.
And the co-op was cool.
I did the tower, but I didn't finish the main game. I did the tower. Made no sense.
I haven't finished the tower.
I finished it, you didn't.
I finished the game though.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You cheated, mate.
I finished the game before it was cool, before they had the save points.
Before they patched it and you could like sort of jump out and jump back in.
Mm-hmm. I did the run.
That was a stupid decision anyway. Not being able to just jump out. Use your suspend points, like, shut up. Let me just fucking mark a save point here. I'm not saying cheese it. I do what most roguelikes do and just have like a temporary save status. Fucking hell, shut up. Then just destroy it when you die. Done. You know what I mean? Jam, game I've never heard of is coming to Switch. Have you seen this game?
Have I ever heard of it? No, I haven't.
Dokapon Kingdom Connect.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
No, you haven't. Why are you
That's
lying?
that? No, I've never heard of it. I don't know what.
No one's heard of this game, and I'd heard. Right, I saw this morning, and I think, what the fuck's that? Everyone's going mental, right? It's a remake of a SNES game. I want to say. I don't know. Where are we? RPG and board game lovers unite again. Oh, sorry, I'm reading Sal Romano on Gematsu. I've been on Gematsu for a while. Did RPG and board game lovers unite? Originally released for the PlayStation 2 and Nintendo Wii, the hybrid party board game is now back for the Nintendo Switch. The game is simple: spin the roulette and defeat whoever stands in your way. Apparently, it's like Mario Party, but an RPG.
Right.
Something like that. I'm like, okay. That sounds wicked. I'm in. Doesn't look like it though. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. But this again, right? What do I have to do to get an F-Zero game? Because if Dokapon Kingdom
probably not be alive anymore.
Listen to me. Dokapon Kingdom can get a fucking remake. Is it remake?
It's a remake of a remake, apparently.
Yeah. $50, so we're probably looking at 40 quid. Idea Factory International will release hybrid RPG digital board game Dokapon Kingdom Connect for Switch, both physically and digitally in North America and Europe this spring. Wishlisting for standard edition is now available via IFI's online store. I don't know, there's an online store. Don't know, to be honest. Okay, cool. Overview: everyone in Dokapon Kingdom loves money. One day in blah blah blah. I mean, it looks. I'm just going to show you the article. Looks interesting. There's a bit of gameplay. You know what I'm saying, John?
It looks like it sounds sick. Like the noise, that musical, that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a DS game, 3DS.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that chibi, that sort of art style. It is like a board game thing. It looks interesting. Let us know if you're going to play this, because I'm really intrigued to.
I'm going to let you know now.
Are you going to play this?
I'm not going to play this.
Guarantee you do. But it is what it is, mate. Do we move on?
Yes.
I don't like speaking of rumours. I've got two rumours actually. Can I get which one do you want first? The one that you care about, or the one you don't care about?
You mean both of them?
I think you'll care about one of them.
Go on.
I've known you for a long time. I think I know your likes and dislikes. One you care about, one you don't care about.
One I don't care about.
Right, okay.
Man City have scored, by the way.
Okay, good. Bait and Kato's Returnal Wings. Now, if you've seen this GameCube game, I have this.
Is that a rumour then?
Apparently so.
Is this the Japanese thing you got from Alan?
Well remembered, yes it is.
I remember these things.
This
That's it, yeah.
Rumoured to be coming to Switch.
You'll be buzzing if it does.
Also, Jam. I also have that.
Oh yeah, that's the pretty penny now, isn't it?
There's no book in it though. See, because this is the one I traded in, and it's only
That's full thumb.
That one. Yeah.
The sticker on it.
It is, yeah. Missing manual, 30 quid.
It's not bad. I've seen it for like 60, 70.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't resist because I got rid of it when I was a whippersnapper and didn't have a job and all that shit. It's very good. By Monolith. Xenoblade Chronicles fame. It's like a card turn-based RPG, JRPG. Very fucking good, underrated, underloved, and all that shit. And I freaked out a bit when I saw this. It's from the again, it's Rumour City, so just chill out a bit. Calm down, Jam. I know you're excited.
I'm super excited.
A juicy new rumour seems to be doing the rounds. This is from My Nintendo News, which if true could be incredibly exciting and fairly surprising at the same time. Exputor, I've said that wrong, I'm sorry, is reporting from their sources that Bandai Namco and Xenoblade Chronicles developer Monolith Soft have been working together to produce a remake of the GameCube game Baten Kaitos, or Barton Carter, I don't know how you say it.
Barton Carter?
People say that. I've always said Baten Kaitos, that's what I'm saying, mate.
Yeah.
Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean to the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo overseeing the project.
It's 2-2.
Is it actually? Shut up.
Yeah.
Tottenham do this all the time.
Absolute fucking bottle jobs.
Honestly. All the time. They can't... Oh, fuck it. I mean, Man City are a good team.
Yeah.
We've been heard that Bandai Namco are working on a Nintendo game for one of their job listings from their official website. Could it be this? People hoping it was Kid Icarus because of the links to Sakurai and all that shit, but it is what it is.
Was that the 3DS Kid Icarus game, the last Kid Icarus game we had?
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a while then.
And it was Sakurai that made it. Well, his team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, would you... Probably not. Would you play this?
Maybe. This is a maybe.
Stop lying.
It's a probably not.
But it's a... If I go on holiday and I need a game to play and it's a decent price, I might pick it up. Am I in the ballpark?
Yes.
Mate.
This is the thing, so with RPGs and stuff now, when Final Fantasy come out with like 16, 17, 18, I'm probably not going to care. I'll care for like the remakes of ones that I have nostalgic feelings for, but I think Final Fantasy, for me, like the future projects, will probably just don't care. But other things that might be revived from back in the day, I would be more inclined to play.
Cool. Buzzing, mate. Yeah, if you've not played it and you like JRPGs, go for it. It's good. Jam. Now, the rumour you do care about. That might have been the rumour you do care about. But who knows? You know who Quentin Flynn is? You should do. The voice actor. He voiced Raiden in the Metal Gear series.
Oh, I think
You've seen this, probably.
I might have seen this, yeah.
A voice actor, I've picked an article, it just happens to be VGC one again. Chris Scullion says Quentin Flynn claims announcements in the coming weeks, Metal Gear announcements in the coming weeks. So he replies to ZoneX on Twitter, says perhaps a Metal Gear Rising 2 along with the rest of upcoming Metal Gear Showcase might just make it. Quentin Flynn replies, stay tuned for things to be announced in the coming weeks. Now, Jam, you remember a few months ago, it is now, I think, we had Silent Hill nonsense spewed at us. Do you remember? Do you think when the die's cast and the dust has settled on that, Konami again and go, oh, we're not finished yet, and then jump out with Metal Gear fucking load of nonsense for us? But would you be...
I hope so.
Even without Kojima involved, would you be happy? Would you want...
This is the thing I said, like, so if it's just make the game from the ground up, new mechanics, new look.
We're talking a new
Don't
Metal
change
Gear.
too much. Yeah, no, I mean, like, remakes, remasters.
Right, so the
Give it like the Resident Evil remakes have been great. The core of everything is still the same. It's what the fans liked. It's what OG Resident Evil fans liked. So they should do the same with Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Which maybe they're doing with Silent Hill 2, but I've not looked too much into that.
Yeah. Yeah. The rumour for a while has been Sony have got their hand in the pockets and sorted out a deal for Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, haven't they? But it is what it is, mate.
Again,
we'd all
by the
like
way.
again.
Another one.
We'd all like a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, by the way. Konami.
Yep.
Sort it out, mate. But I know I take Horizon 2, mate. All day long. If it's platinum.
You take what?
Rising 2. Every day of the week, mate. Every
you want a
fucking day of the week.
Metal Gear 2 remake.
No. Oh, you mean...
But Rising 2 probably wouldn't be it could be a safe bet.
Safe-ish bet. That's what this person said to Quentin on Twitter. He said, perhaps a Metal Gear Rising 2. And it's just he didn't outright deny it, or he didn't outright say, yeah, that's happening.
If they are doing a remake and they need to re-record stuff, it's got to be David Hayter.
I agree.
Got to be.
I agree.
No NS. We don't want that.
Yes, we do. Metal Gear Rising was sick, mate. They're so good. Jam.
Yeah.
Enough nonsense. Moving on. You ever played Powerwash Simulator, mate? I
haven't. But it seems like it's a very therapeutic game.
Yeah. I've watched Jay play it a few times, and it's definitely I mean, she's moved on. She's played it a little bit and then moved on to Breath of the Wild. But when she played Powerwash Simulator, it's like just a... Yeah, and...
Did she finish Kenna?
Yeah. She got, I think, 2 or 3 trophies short of the platinum, which is very impressive.
Decent.
For someone that doesn't really collect... You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very capable. I think one of the trophies is finish the game on hard, and she was like, I don't think I can do it. I was like, you can.
Of course you
can. You can. I never played the game, but I can help if you like. So I don't know if you know this channel. Finished Bioshock Infinite 1999 mode. So
I've never heard that at all.
Kind of a big deal, mate. Know what I'm doing.
I finished Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4 on crashing mode. So.
There you go then. Do you know what I mean? And Last of Us, and did you do that on the hardest mode or not?
Did Last of Us 2 on hard mode? I can't remember. Because you usually do that with Naughty Dog games.
Yeah, you do. No one else does. You do.
Daz doesn't.
Yeah, anyway, Power Simulator, Jam, is getting a collaboration with, drumroll please. It's coming out on PS5 and Switch as well. The game is releasing on there on the 31st of January. However, it's getting a free DLC to all players, and it is the Tomb Raider Mansion thing.
Oh, that's really cool.
Lara Croft's stately manor home in the Power Simulator. Tomb Raider Special Pack DLC, which is free for all players, and you can download it on the 31st. Cool. That is cool. Let's have a look. There we are, mate. Let me just have a look around. The butler better be in there.
Yeah, get to watch him.
Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah.
She's let her manor go for a bit, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most...
I've seen like videos of this stuff where like, you've missed like 1%.
Yeah,
of something.
It gets a bit stressful.
Imagine that, you've missed 1% somewhere in that mansion.
No, mate. Oh, Jay gets fuming because it can be a bit annoying sometimes because you can sort of press a button and it sort of all the dirt turns white so you can see it, and when it's a little speck, it's like, where the fuck is that? So you've got to like fucking spray everywhere until you get it. It's really annoying.
I remember Bishop getting it.
Bishop doesn't buy games, right?
He does.
No, he doesn't.
just to live in his Steam library.
That's what I do. How many games have I got on Steam?
All of them.
Bum,
I still don't have a lot compared to most people.
Because you play on PlayStation
maybe like
mostly.
40. That's true.
Is that it? How do I... Jam.
What?
How do I... 668.
I have 54.
Bit close.
That's of just over 3 years of owning this PC.
3 years already.
It is, yeah. Just over.
Mate, decent.
And I've had one upgrade.
I have a mine's... What if you had upgraded?
Just SSD, that's it.
Yeah. I have a mine's 6, mate.
It's nearly 7 years.
Yes, it's 2017 I built it. I looked on Instagram the other day. Oh god, nearly time to upgrade the GPU, but we'll see. I mean, it's gonna cost a lot of money, so we're just gonna
Yeah, a 5090.
Oh yeah, might wait till they come out just so we can afford a 48 or whatever.
You might need to buy a new case.
Yeah, because tech's moved a bit quicker than I thought it was going to, and when I do upgrade, which is not like tomorrow or anything, but I assume it's going to be in the next couple of months or whatever. I need a new motherboard, mate. My board's outdated.
Mine's gonna take as long as it possibly can.
Yeah, I always try and upgrade. Like even when I used to have Macs and all that shit, I used to try and upgrade every 5 years.
Man City are winning.
Oh, shut up.
Spurs are so shit. It's so good. Even though I shouldn't be wanting Man City to win.
Thomas shit. Jam. Moving on, mate. Did you ever play Callisto Protocol?
I did not.
Turns out not a lot of people did. I say not. I'm sure plenty of people played the game. Publisher slashes Callisto Protocol sells hopes by over half after it fails to meet absurd expectations. Joshua Wollens from PC Gamer.
Do you think it was marketed really well, wasn't it?
It was like, hey, you like Dead Space, didn't you? Yeah. Complain.
It's a game that's not Dead Space.
It's a game that's not Dead Space. It's trying to be Dead Space, which is coming out a month earlier than the Dead Space remake. That it's like, and obviously when I've forgotten the guy's name, the guy that the Dead Space dude. This is his game, so it's like, oh yeah, cool, Ryan. And apparently, I'm not a Dead Space enthusiast. I'm not sure if you are, Jim.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I understand it.
I've nothing against it. I just haven't played it.
I played the first one, I think. I was like, yeah, cool. The Callisto Protocol's publisher, Krafton, is pretty unhappy with how much the game is selling, but it might only have it itself to blame. As reported by Yonhap, the game's sales expectations have been revised significantly downwards after it failed to meet the publisher's ridiculous expectations since it released last month. Krafton had expected the Callisto Protocol to sell 5 million copies this year. To put that into perspective, John, Nier Automata has sold 6 or 7 million since 2017. Do you know what I'm saying? To put that into perspective, Jam, do you know what Popular Persona is?
I do.
That's roughly 5 million is roughly its lifetime sales, I think. From what I understand, that number's out of my arse. I've not checked that.
So
number
they wanted Callisto Protocol to go that far, that quick.
5 million in a year, yeah. Not happening. I don't care how big Dead Space is or was.
Especially how it's done so far.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched Gemma stream it. Because I was like, when I first saw it, it's like, oh, it looks pretty good. It looks alright. I watched Gemma stream it. I was like, I'm out.
Similar to the other game. Medium.
Medium? God, I played that for about 5 seconds. I was done.
It's like, no, I'm done. But now puts the figure around to 2 million, which it admits still will not be easy. In briefings during the game's development, Krafton talked up the Callisto Protocols as a quadruple A. game, which is ridiculous anyway. It didn't.
Basically, it's shit, Gibbo.
Yeah, sales expectations were too high from the publisher. They've dropped it by over half, and they're still worrying if they're going to make that. So there you go, 5 million to 2 million.
Yeah.
But which goes some way to explaining why the company poured 200 billion won. It's Korea, right?
Yeah, think so.
130 million quid into the game over the course of 3. I remember watching Squid Game, and he was like, "Oh, I've got this much won." I was like, "I'll do one conversion on my phone." I don't know how much it was on about. Despite the fact that the Callisto Protocol was the first game in a new series from a new studio, Crafton had high hopes for it, but those hopes have collided with reality since the game's release. Do you know what I mean? Not every game's near, Jim. Although the Callisto Protocol carries a Dead Space pedigree, the game was helmed by Dead Space creator Glenn Schofield. That's him, Jim. The guy I couldn't think of, his name is Glenn Schofield. Profoundly unlikely to sell 5 million if it had received a warmer critical response than it did. The Dead Space games are well loved and well known, and the remake is on its way soon. I think it's next week.
Yeah, and that's just going to kill this game. Yeah, no one's buying it after Dead Space.
Is it next?
Dead Space fans are going to.
That was dead funny. They did this. Glenn Schofield's like, "Yeah, I've got this Dead Space." Like, blah, 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 blah. Like a couple months later, yeah, we're like, "Oh, by the way, lads, we're remaking, remastering Dead Space. Cheers. See you in a bit."
Mm-hmm.
As a second most watched YouTube video, by the way, our reaction to that EA play. Did you know that?
I did not.
Well, now you do. Statman Jack, mate. Let's go.
Statman Jack. Scatman John. Statman Jack.
Despite its flaws, we had fairly good. PC Gamer gave the game 79% Gibbo. Are you saying that's too high? Criticising its overuse of cliches, but praising it for nailing the basics of engaging linear sci-fi survival horror that spins a deepening dystopian yarn around dozens of stressful encounters. Gibbo's not a fan.
I take it you played it, Gibbo, have you?
Gibbo is, yeah, because that does sound right, because I think I've said to Gibbo before, Callisto Gimpacol before, because we always message each other when we're playing games, just replace a word with Gimp. I'm pretty sure I've messaged him before, taking the piss out of Callisto Protocol, so I'm 99% sure he played it. You interested? Are you just gonna, if anything, would you just wait for Dead Space? Yeah, I think I would as well.
Wait for the pedigree.
Yeah, well,
if I was to buy
wait
one,
for the main event, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't need no undercard.
Right. Gibbo found it that boring. He completed it 100%, mate. It was that boring. Did you not fancy playing a good game?
Before too.
Oh, did you completed it, but not okay? It's just a figure of speech. Beg you.
Oh, 100%. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Apologies, Gibbo, mate. Didn't mean to misquote you. Jam.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not on the dock. I just thought then, Microsoft. It's been a year since they announced the potential acquisition of something that's going to fucking do my head in. It's still doing my head in.
Bethesda.
Yeah. They've let off 10,000 staff.
Oh?
What do you call it? Lay off 10,000 staff. 10,000 or 1,000? Microsoft, Amazon set to lay off 28,000 and big tech job cuts. That's Bloomberg, mate, and I can't read.
They've got to afford it somehow, haven't they?
Exactly. You've got, mate.
All that money they're fronted, like, oh shit, hang on.
Yeah.
Need some extra funds here.
Yeah. So
it's not even known if it's going to go through yet or not.
Yeah. No, I think that's just a restructure of the whole company. I don't think that. I think the two things are unrelated.
No, I suppose if such a big acquisition, yeah, it might need restructuring.
Microsoft lays off 10,000 people. Cuts reportedly include Xbox and Bethesda. A lot of the 343 studio have gone. Like the guy I don't know enough about Halo. I'm sorry. The guy that come in to save Halo is now left 343 to go and work at Xbox Game Studios.
To save Halo, right?
Yeah.
Talking to Bishop yesterday, he's got some things to say about Halo.
I'll have to get him on and have like an
update
with him. Halo.
He's not a fan.
I mean, there's so much. That's the problem with Microsoft. There was so much potential with Halo. I was in it like the first couple of days. I was like, all right, okay. Playing with Bishop, playing with
I enjoyed it the first part.
Yeah, I was like, all right, okay, let's do it. And then it was like nothing. I'm like, okay. And it was like the same again next week. I'm like, no. There's like two
Bishop
maps
just said,
and this and that. And I was like, yeah, go on,
yeah.
sorry.
Bish was saying that they're focused on the masses and new people, like bringing in new,
which is nothing wrong with.
Players
There's
and
nothing
stuff.
wrong with.
There's nothing wrong with that. But if you aim at the hardcore players, it's word and mouth. They're going to get new players in.
Yeah. It's like,
I've got this. It's free. It was free on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That would have done it on its own.
Yeah. Halo's big enough anyway to carry its own shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I know because when you focus too much on bringing new people in, you sort of alienate your current audience you've got, which can sort of be the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will. But I think Dragon Ball FighterZ does that quite well. It can get really, really, really technical if you sit in the lab and you can do some mad shit. But if you want to just fucking pick up a controller, smash square, like Goku, that's what you do, mate. You know what I mean? Now, just like Goku, just fucking bang, 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 bang. See in a bit, bounce the computer around the screen on a mid to low difficulty. You can do, but if you want to go and get the highest rank in the game, you sit in a lab and you can. I've seen mad shit on that game.
It's good for you. It's good for the hardcore and non-hardcore.
Yeah, I think that game's one of the ones that comes to mind that balances it quite well. I don't know if you can think of any more. I'm sure there's loads more that do it quite. Witcher 3 did it quite well. Like welcome new players in, but didn't. I thought there was enough there. Witcher 3 is great, man. Eat shit.
No, it's not.
Eddie McCutch from GameSpot. This article is sorry, Jam. This is the last one today. Then we'll do Forgotten Gems and things like that.
They're trying to bring that in Street Fighter 6 as well, I believe.
Yeah, that's. I think. We'll see about Street. I'm very interested to see how you feel about Street Fighter 6 and Gibbo.
There will be many discussions. Scotty's getting it too.
Yeah, we're all in, mate.
I can't wait. You're
gonna get revenge. Is this gonna be it?
What?
You're gonna get revenge? Or for all them fucking leverage you've had on Smash Bros, this is your chance to say this is my yard, mate. You don't.
No. Was you on my stream? No, I was saying if Scotty's that good at fighting games, I said imagine if he put that time into Street Fighter.
Yeah, no.
He's probably gonna pick that up really quickly.
Yeah, but my assumption is I hope he does, because when watching someone's really good at something is fantastic. But my assumption is he loves Smash Bros. He's always on it. Whenever I turn on the Switch and he's on Switch, he's always on Smash. Sometimes on Fighting, sometimes on something else, but most of the time he's on Smash. I'd love to see him sink a good couple of 100 hours in Street Fighter, just to see what happens on the other end.
It'd easily be better than me very quickly.
But do you not think that this is my yard? You fucking come in my yard.
No, it's Gibbo's yard at the moment, mate.
To be fair, it's Gibbo's yard, but you're the Street Fighter dude, mate. Gibbo's a Street Fighter dude, I suppose. You'll miss the PlayStation, be quiet.
I was Street Fighter 4 dude.
Speaking of fighting games, Gibbo, do you remember that one time I wiped the floor with him? Remember? That was a good day, mate. That was a good day.
It was jammy.
No, fuck, mate.
I had auto combos on.
No, I'm fucking... There's Zamasu in the... I'm sorry, Gibbo.
Don't be ashamed, Gibbo. He's headbutting his controller.
No, mate, I was fucking laying the smack down, mate. I couldn't handle Zamasu. Jam. Satya Nadella confirming 10,000 layoffs during what executive described as times of significant change. Basically, we're going to restructure the company so that less people do more work. Basically, I'm just spitballing there. I have no idea.
Pay them the same.
The job losses reportedly affect people at Xbox and Bethesda. In a memo to staff, Nadella said that 10,000 layoffs, which would amount to 5% of the company's total workforce. 10,000 people is 5% of the company, Jam.
It's a lot of
220,000 people. There's your quick maths, mate. That's nice, written here, sorry. Will take place beginning January 18th through the end of its third quarter of fiscal year 2023. Mate, would you just fuck them off? Would you like, no, fuck you, mate. See you later. I'm not hanging round. Right? You probably won't get the payoff, but I don't know. What would you do? If you knew you were going to get fired between now and third quarter of fiscal year 2023, would you just fuck off? If you knew you were going to get laid off, or would you wait and take the bonus, or take the?
I'd probably put the feelers out there for another job, but if there was redundancy pay, and depending on how long you've been there for, probably worth waiting out.
The narcissist in me would be like, "Fuck you, mate."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then the bit that likes money is like, let me work out how much my redundancy is.
Oh yeah, don't be all over that. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people, and probably a lot of talented people as well. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure with that on their CV, they'll get picked up. No time.
Microsoft CV, boom.
Yeah.
You're hired, mate. Done. I'm sure they'll land on their feet, and I'm sure they'll be back swinging. Microsoft's latest quarter, the company earned $50.1 billion in revenue. Just in case you wondered.
How are they surviving on that?
Which is 11% up, and made a profit of $17.6 billion, which is down 14%.
Well,
it's a lot of money, mate.
So they're barely scraping by.
Microsoft will incur a $1.2 billion charge due to severance costs for outgoing employees. So there will be severance pay, Jim.
There you go, then.
We call it severance pay over there, don't we? But it's...
They do.
Redundancy. For us Brits, mate.
Pay.
Us common Brits, mate.
Us commons.
As well as changes to our hardware portfolio and the cost of lease consolidation as we create higher density across our workspaces. Basically, they're kitting out the studios and kicking the people out, mate. You know what I'm saying? Not about that, mate. But I'm sure the CEO did not say which departments within Microsoft are affected, but Bloomberg reported that Microsoft's Xbox division and Bethesda divisions are affected. A spokesperson from Microsoft declined to comment about its layoffs affecting Xbox when approached by GameSpot's Jason Schreier of Bloomberg, formerly Kotaku, noted that the several employees indicated Halo Infinite developer 343 Industries was hit hard. They've not made... Because every Halo game they've made has been met with... I mean, I'm just an outsider when it comes to Halo fanfare, but I feel for Halo 4 or 5... Guardians was shit, mate.
Wasn't that the...
Metro Prime 2.
No, I'm thinking of Halo Wars. No, yeah.
Yeah. I just feel that I just see... I know it's Twitter, and I know it's just constant wall of moaning anyway, but... I just feel that when Halo comes out, the Halo fans are just a bit hard on it. I don't know. Let me know if you're a Halo fan. If you liked. Anyone prefer them over the Bungie games? Probably not. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, because you remember...
Look how well Destiny's doing now.
Exactly, yeah. And Master Chief Collection, when that launched, I don't know if you remember, it was fucking mental. It was a mess, mate. Do you remember that?
No,
it was fucking broke, mate, and nothing worked. Halo Reach for that, Halo Reach. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Our thoughts, yeah, obviously we roll with the Microsoft employees that lost their jobs. Hope you're back on your feet soon. If you can afford it, just take a few weeks, mate, and just chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got bills to pay and mouths to feed, so it's probably not an option, which is unfortunate. Jam. That's all I've got today. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for letting me go and see to my child. I really appreciate it. Have you got anything to add on anything, or do you have...
I have not.
No?
But I think I've no.
Do you have any unpopular opinion or anything you want to share with the group?
No, can't think of any.
Me neither. League. Always League, mate. Jam.
Yes.
Do you want to do Forgotten Gem or should I?
Who did it last time?
I can't remember, mate. Let me have a look. I always write them down. I got a list here.
Did you do Armored Core?
No. I haven't played Outrun. It was me, wasn't it? I feel that was me.
Outrun was you.
I feel that was me. Do you want to go or do you want me to go again?
No, I'll go.
Okay, go on. Do you want a year or have you got one in your mind or what?
I've got one in mind.
By the way, can I just stop you there? This is the 132nd Forgotten Gem.
That's nearly 4 million Forgotten Gems.
Nearly.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Yeah,
mate.
I do have one.
You do have one, lovely.
I'll give you a year.
Okay.
1983.
Oh, that's before Super Mario Brothers. Has it got anything to do
I'll also give you a developer.
Has this got anything to do with you visiting the arcade of the day, like yesterday?
Yeah, but no, but yes, I played it there yesterday, and played it when we went to Leeds as well, and since have bought it on PlayStation.
Have you now?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Go on.
Konami.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I thought it was going to be, is that the right year? Where?
It's not Street Fighter.
I'm
No,
3
Street
years
Fighter
off.
wasn't
I'm 3
that
years
early.
off. I thought when you said you bought a PlayStation, I thought you were going to say Alex Kidd, but go on.
Sports game.
Oh, track and field.
Track and field.
Yeah, was it?
Basically a 2-button game, but loads of fun.
Oh, mate.
Easy Wheels started
It's
out my
on
college
the
project,
NES, isn't it, mate?
and we now sell.
Sorry, that was a.
Is it? Yeah, I think it
It was
was.
a NES version. I'm gonna show you the NES version, but yeah, I assume it's the same thing.
Yep.
I got to say, Jam, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Jam, why did you like this game?
It's just like it's up my street, in and out, play for 5 minutes, play for 5 hours.
Would you play this game for 5 hours?
Like, probably not. My arms couldn't take the tapping and all that.
Uh-huh.
But obviously it's simple. It's from the 1983, but it's a great game. So good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's 2 buttons.
Yeah.
2 buttons. That's all it is.
so it's one of them.
Actually, some game modes don't even need 2 buttons. It's 1.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of them less is more kind of things, isn't it? I mean, if they added, fuck's sake, it's all about timing and speed and all that shit. You know who's really good at shit like this? Like, really good at shit like this is Daz.
Yeah.
I'm fucking playing Mario Party with him is a pain in the ass because
Oh, mate. G hates playing Mario Party with me. And now he's discovered Andrew's very good at doing it as well.
why? Because you cheat at it.
No, like the tapping, we can tap quick, but Andrew, when we were playing it in Leeds,
Yeah,
he's tapping faster than all of us.
and he's
Him and Dan trying to keep up as well, funny. But Dan had Lucas on him, to be fair, so Lucas was just getting shaken.
mate. Oh yeah, man. I know you want. I know what you want. I know what you want, mate. So you had this game when you were younger. What the fuck is that?
I did.
Hang on, sorry, 2 seconds. It's a NES game here for $450.
Buy it.
I haven't played that game. I'm fuming. Right, track and field. Right. I remember the PlayStation 1 game. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was the first proper track and field I played,
Yeah.
and I loved that game.
Yeah, it's less than a tenner on the bay. But what you want is original working track and field Konami arcade video game PCB board. It's £318, Jim. No machines though.
Right.
There's no machines. It's only cartridges. The NES cartridge is probably going to cost you about a tenner.
You can get
10
box
12
for
quid.
20.
Yeah, the box is 20. Depends which version you buy. If you want like a more recent version, international track and field on the Sega Dreamcast, 30 quid. Do you know what I mean?
International track and field is so good.
It is good, mate. I enjoy track and field a lot. That was a 130. Where am I feeling on? 132nd Forgotten Gem. Thank you so much, Gem. We could do a compendium of Forgotten Gems.
Could just write a book.
Don't give me ideas, Gem. We'll put that on Kickstarter. That'd be cool. We get like 400 or 500 games and we're just like a big fucking encyclopedia of fucking games we buzz. Oh, fuck, that'd be...
Yeah.
Mate,
Games we buzz off.
come on. Share and care, mate. Get it on. Jam, anything before we go? Before we go enjoy the weekend. Are you doing your stream this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be doing Smash Saturdays.
Is it Smash Saturday? Yeah.
I'm off on Sunday though, so buzzing as well. That's cool.
I may do a game stream this weekend. I'm not promising anything though, because I'm very busy, man. You may see me about because I'm Crisis. Oh, fucking hell, mate. There's bare missions on it. There's like the main story where you can sort of do the missions, and it's very. Well, when I say it's definitely a PSP game, it's like small rooms, like sort of.
Not a lot to load in, kind of thing.
Load in, and like there's fucking loads and loads of missions, but they're all reused assets, just in different. You can tell they've been playing Super Crisis Core Maker in the background, just fucking dropped a load of stuff in the back. Do you know what I mean?
Use that JPEG. Use that box over there as well. Copy and paste.
Tip of Crisis Core. If you made it this far, I'm going to give you a tip for Crisis Core. You can easily cheese your way around battles in the missions because we're in like a set place. So say there's like a cross thing there, so you go into like a corridor and there's like, I'll let go left, you can go right, you can go straight across. Usually the trigger for a battle would be in the middle of the thing. I can't explain it, but I cannot explain. I might stream Crisis Core on the weekend, just show you, not you personally, but the world. I'm not sure if this is a known thing or not. I've discovered it and just haven't told anyone.
You are the first person to know this.
Probably haven't. I know the speedrunners have figured this out. I fucking know they have. But you can sort of hug the wall and run round, and you'll miss the trigger. And you can
don't you need to level up somehow though to fight bosses?
There is literally 1,000 of these missions. It's not part of the main story. It's like
I see.
Like side missions and things like that. You don't need to do many of them to complete the game. But like the chapters, they're all main. I don't think you can skip those battles, but like because there's so many of these, it can get quite tedious to fight the same.
It's like walking around in Pokemon Go. You just stick a load of repellent on.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So you can sort of hug the wall.
Pokemon Go, just normal Pokemon.
Yeah. So you can sort of hug the wall, and you will miss most of the fights because you'll get level up because you have to fight the end baddie at the end of the mission anyway, and you'll get a lot of experience from that. I think I'm overpowered on that game anyway, so don't you worry about me, mate. But there's your tip for Crisis Core Reunion if you're playing it, or if you want to go and replay it. Are you going to play that game?
One. Yes.
Are we getting a need to say it, or are you just going to like...
Pardon?
On PlayStation, right? Or
yeah.
It'd be good on Switch though, to be fair. Go on, Jam, sorry.
It would be, but I will get it on PlayStation. Once I've done...
Need for Speed.
Once I've got through Need for Speed and probably hopefully go back into Ragnarok, then there's Last of Us Part 1 and...
honest to God, the urge to play Last of Us Part 1 once that fucking credits rolled in that first episode.
I saw so many people on my Twitter timeline do it. Watch it, then go to Last of Us Part 1.
I went straight on eBay. I was like, how much can I get this game for? Because I'm not paying £70 for it. Fuck off, mate. Go on. Did you have a...
I have one more thing to sign off with.
Go on.
It's 4-2.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Right. They're rubbish. They're so crap.
Jake's going to be fuming.
Who? Why?
Jake's going to be fuming.
Oh, Jake. Was it Jade? Just hope they don't take the dogs for a walk, mate.
Mahrez doesn't get the credit he deserves, by the way. He's consistent.
I would have loved to have Mahrez.
So good, mate. They got an assist and 2 goals.
Yep.
He's class. I mean, he has his moments where he's a bit... He goes missing, but I don't... He gets an Everton's team every day of the week. There's not a player in the Man City team that doesn't get an Everton's team, to be honest. Maybe the goalkeeper, but even then, he probably. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, see you Tuesday. Might see you the weekend. See you on Saturday for Jams Smash Saturdays. Well, Scotty coming on.
But he's usually there, yeah. It's usually an anomaly if he's not there.
Come and have a
so
go.
We're there for a good hiding.
Yeah, lovely, mate. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it casual. We'll see you next time. Peace. Up the toffees, mate.